answer for us to achieve those things. So we are extremely lucky as a continent. But if our state of mind is not clear why we're doing what we're doing, and important, we must not just think about now. As Africans, we think so much about now. No. 2 years from now, what does the future hold for me? And the future, when you imagine that future, the future is now, it's in your head, it's this moment. So that when you project yourself into that fast forward into the future, 2 years from now, who will I be? So let me work my way backwards and make sure that I meet that person in the future. Go have a conversation with the future you. Find the future you, have a conversation with that person and say, okay, I'm coming to meet you in reality because we already made a pact. I see you, I know who you are, I see where you are. I am coming where you are. You visualize your own power. Then you will transform this continent. Power Learn is just a project that will give you the tool, but it cannot change you. Only you can change yourself. Only you and the communities that you build around you can change yourself. I taught myself how to code, so nobody taught me how to code. I never went to any university to teach myself anything. I don't have any formal education. But nobody is better than me because my state of mind is conscious that I have power to do anything that I want to do. I have God-given power as a human being. And when I harness that power with everything else that I learn, there's so many more things that I can do. So you guys are the future of this continent. And Power Learn Project is another tool, just like so many other great tools that no one person can solve this problem. We're all together, and as we preach to our partners, the goal is we partner, we come together, and we work as a team. The pie is so big, and we keep creating new pies every day. So it's not about I wanted I. There is no I. The I is not possible. It's we have to. 1 project, 2 projects, 10 projects, all of them are welcome. Every project working to try to build a connected, tech-enabled, valuable Africa, that is what we want. So at Power Learn, we're partnership junkies. We will find a way to partner with you. Either you like it or not. We'll sleep in your house until we say we'll partner with you because it's important. We cannot do it alone. So we're not in competition with anybody. There is no competition. Let us remove the word competition, right? Let's take the word competition and let us drop it in the bin. And now partnership for exponential growth of this continent. When we do that, everybody else who wants to support us will see the value in us because we've learned how to harness the power of us, not the power of me. So today, as they do the official lunch, and the thing I love about Power Learn is full of young people who are driving the conversation with other young people. So probably the last time you see an old person like me here. But I'm really excited about the opportunity to partner with so many different partners here and so many people here to go on a mission. And we'll see how far we get. But at least we have a mission-driven agenda. Thank you very much.
Wow. Big round of applause once again. Thank you so much. You are the future of this continent. We need to work as a team. Power Learn Project is here to create a tech-enabled, valuable Africa. We need partnership for exponential growth. Wow. That was loaded. That was loaded. And you know, just a thought. If we can watch this particular clip as we start. Let's just watch this clip in regards to what the chairman spoke about. It's a journey we are continuing on.
This decade is the decade of African independence. Forward then to independence. To independence now.
And the journey started.
The United States of Africa.
All these great leaders are no more. Just like many years from now, we won't be here. And the chairman is saying we must take that position.
We are calling on everybody to think Africa, act Africa, and prosper Africa.
It comes down to the change of mindset.
Mindset. Okay. So grab your phone, grab your phones. We're about to start. So I'll give you a chance to take a selfie now. Take a selfie right now. Take a selfie. Yeah. Take a selfie. Take a selfie. And then I can see people are already fragmented. We were told we need to think of us. So now I need you to look around. Come on, look around. Now look at the person who is dressed in the same color as you. And I need you to walk towards them. So if there's a red guy, red lady, go to them. Come on. Yellow, designer clothes, I could see, whoa, that's it. Yeah, come together. Yellow, look at that. Camera guys, let's make this happen. Look at this. No, you better match. Ooh, look at this. This is good. Come on, let's move around. Really. Move around. Look at this. This is good. Take out, hey. Camera. Let's focus on those guys who look the same. You know, we want to create the us culture. Hapo kuna vipi? Red, white, my brother. This is good. Look at that. Camera guy. Let's see them. Look at that. That's the networking spirit. If you don't know how to network, just look at somebody who's dressed like you. That's it. You nail it. Hey, what's happening here? What's the same here? Oh, the shirt. Come on. Where's the camera guy? The shirt here. Look at those. Look at these guys. Come on. Look at this. The shirts. Oh, black. The black ladies are here. Woo. Come on. Girls in black. Well done. Hey, camera guy. What's your name, bro? Let me stop calling. Sombo. Check this out. Guys in ties. Ooh. Oh my goodness. This is good. Well done. Fantastic. Now. Did you take a selfie? Hey, wait, no, don't move. Take a selfie like that. And then make sure you post it via Twitter or whatever social media platform you're using. And remember to have the hashtag, listen guys, 1 million devs for Africa. Okay, DJ Side, give us something nice and hot. It's a cold season, my brother. Make it hot. Come on. Red Berry Band. I need a dancer. Come on, my brother. Come. I need a dancer. And James, you're ready with the game? We've got some game here. Come on. Okay. The guys in ties. Come. Guys in ties. Hey, come, bro. Come, my bro. Come on, brother. Hey, check this out. Guys, hey, come, brother. Come on, my brother. Makofi out over that. All right. The African style. Okay, hold it. DJ side. Guys. Why don't you give yourselves a big round of applause? Makofi tafadhali. Well done. Okay. DJ side. Wape kitu. Your style, my brother. Thai guy. Let's go. Come on, my brother. Everybody, let's go. Everybody. Fantastic. Everybody in the house. Let's go. Woo. Let's have our next, my brother. Come on, bro. Let's go. What's your style? Oh, makofiao. Where are the ladies? I see some ladies looking good here. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. I'll be with you. I'll be with you. Come on. Makofiao, man. Come on. It's 1 million deaths for Africa. Makofiao. Let's go. Come on. Makofiao. Wait. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Okay. Come on. Fantastic. Come on. Okay. DJ side. Hold it. Now I need Sister Love here. This lady's gonna dance for us as we celebrate the ladies in the house. Now I need some sister. Is a sister. Come on. I see one sister here. I see one. Come on. Comes down with your sister. My coffee. Come on. Come. It's okay. I'll be with you. Come. My coffee. Okay. DJ side. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Come on. Where's your style? Look at that. Everybody, let's celebrate our sisters. Come on. The ladies. Everybody. Where we? Makofiao. Well done. Thank you so much. We celebrate you. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, Power Learn Project. Asante Sana. We're ready to kick off, ladies and gentlemen. Those joining us via the virtual platform, welcome. We're about to start here. James, tuko tayari? Okay. So this is what's going to happen. Is there a gift, James? Is there a gift? Njoo tuzungumzie. Makofia James, he has something interesting here. Talk to us.
Hi everyone. Yeah, since we are speaking tech, and it all goes down to keyboard. So we would like to invite anyone who would like to participate in a little game here. You come, we blindfold you, then we tell you what to type on the screen. It can be your name, a town, a continent, anything. So those who would like to participate, please come forth. Tunataka kuna maguru, the typing masters, those who can type blindfolded. Yeah, come. Us. Meet Bendon. This is our CTO.
I'm disqualified.
No.
It's not fair.
It's fair. Yeah. So we blindfold you. Engineer. No, the keyboard are all standard. Yeah, there we go. Those who would like to participate, please. Make sure he doesn't see. Okay, our first participant is ready. Oh, bring it up on screen, please. Now we'll tell you what to type. The keyboard is here. Get your hands on it. Okay. A minute.
Can I see it first?
Okay, Bendon, give us your name, first name. It's Bendon, so, Are you done? Okay. Are you done? Are you done? And he's done. Okay, look at the results. Please look at the. Hey, that's Bendon, right? Clap for him. He tried. Okay. What happened? You erase the whole thing. Okay, next. Okay. Here's the keyboard. Okay, you good? Okay, give us, what's your first name?
Joseph.
Joseph. Yeah. Okay, type Joseph. Are you done? Okay, he's done. Can you see the results?
Wow.
Hey, guys. That's a new name. Next. Yeah. Come. Okay, get your hands on keyboard. You good? You good? Yeah. What's your first name?
Abdul.
Abdul. Yeah. Okay, give us Abdul. Are you done? Okay, can you see the result?
Well done. A big round of applause. Wow.
Wow. That was good.
Abdul.
You'll receive your gift once we are done. Next.
Next on line. Let's do it.
What's your first name? Mercy. Okay, get your hands on the keyboard. Okay, give us Mercy. Mercy.
Hey.
Okay, you're done? Let's see your name. That's Mercy, right?
Wow.
Okay. Okay, our next participant. What's your name? What's your name? Michelle. She's Michelle. So give us Michelle. Michelle. Oh, wait. Give us Michelle. You done? Okay, open your eyes. See, that's Michelle for you.
Wait.
Okay. Next, because of time, we'll check, let's say, 5. Okay, the guy in suit. What's your name, bro? Andrew. Okay. Now, Andrew, this is a QWERTY keyboard. Get your hands on it. Get comfortable first. Are you okay?
Not yet.
Oh, not yet. Okay. Do you want to see the keyboard first? You good? You good? You, okay, it's okay. Give us Andrew. You done? Okay. See you, Andrew. Okay. Only one guy got it right. He must be a programmer. He uses his name as a variable most of the time. Okay. You good? Yeah, so. Yeah. Two more. Hey, people from this side who like to participate, please join us. Okay, what's your name?
Dennis.
Dennis. Okay. Type Dennis. Dennis. Yeah, you done? Okay, open your eyes. Wow, clap for him. He got it right. 2 people got okay. Our last one. Oh, one more. So the keyboard is here. You comfortable? You good? What's your first name? Lawrence. What's your last name? Maina. No, type Lawrence. No, type Lawrence. It's your first name. You done? Okay, yo. Okay. C. Lawrence. Oh. Okay. The last one. Let's see if we get it right. Come. Okay.
Can I see the keyboard?
You want to see the keyboard first? Okay. This is how it is. So you're familiar with the keyboard? Okay, let's go. What's your first name? Wesley. Okay, give us Wesley. You're typing your age. Wesley, you done?
Yeah.
Okay. Remove the bandana and see. This is Wesley. Okay. Back to moderator, Mr. Mwakazi.
Okay.
Yeah.
A big round of applause to James. Well done, DJ. DJ side. All right. We want, ladies and gentlemen. Makofia James. And who's the guy who won? Abdul and Dennis. Abdul. Dennis, come here. Makofia bana, come on. These guys just made it. How did you do it, bro? What's your name?
Abdul.
Abdul.
Yeah.
Bona James. James, how many people participated? Like 10? 10 of them. Out of 10 people, 2 people made it. Makofia bana, 2%. Abdul,
Yeah.
how did you do it?
I program, so I'm used to writing, and it's kind of, when I put my fingers on the keyboard, I don't have to look, I just have to, it's more like muscle memory, something like that.
Muscle memory. Makofia ke, Abdul, well done. And you, my brother, what's your name?
Tennis.
Huh?
Dennis.
Dennis.
Yes.
How did you do it, man?
I visualize the keyboard on the air, so I remembered where I have a photographic memory. So
Good people, did you hear that? Good people. Listen. You visualize, okay?
I visualize the keyboard, so before I was typing, I saw myself typing my name, and then I typed.
Okay.
Yeah.
DJ side. So we want you to type dance style. Can you do it? DJ side, waweke mziki mzuri. Your dancing style, typing style. Okay. Let's go. Abdul, trend. That's how you type, huh? Dennis, let's. Hey, makofi yao. Makofi yao. Well done. Asante sana. Redberry tuko tayari. Now there's this amazing team here. Amazing team. They a band, DJs, and you're ready for a performance. Now, before you do that, I want to introduce somebody very special in this country. You know him. You've heard him. DJ, niwekee moja kali. Sauti kidogo. Ladies and gentlemen, in the house to talk to the young people and the youth of Kenya and Africa. A big round of applause to Waire. John. Makofi yake tafadhali. Well done. Talk to us. Heart to heart. Good to see you, bro.
You had to put me on the spot, right? Hi, everyone. How you doing? You guys enjoying yourselves? Before we go on, can we make some noise? Wapi makofi ya PLP hapa ndani? My name is Waye. I'm the CEO of the Blow platform, which is part of the larger Adenian family. Blow is about helping artists to be able to monetize their content much earlier in their careers, so that they don't have to pity the stress that we did for the past 20 years. I'm proud to see we're already working with a couple of devs already, and I'm glad to see what PLP is doing to bring up the whole new crop of new devs out there. Thank you so much. Enjoy your evening.
Well done. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much for what you're doing. Excellent. Thanks. All right. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Red Berry DJs. Take it away. Take it away. Remember, it's 1 million devs for Africa. That's the hashtag. And immediately after this, we want to get into some conversation about Africa. Give it up for Redberry Band DJs. Makofi out over there. Well done, well done. One more, then we kick off. Well done, well done. A big round of applause to Redberry DJs. Well done, well done, well done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Do you have a big, Lexa? Is it ready? DJ side. Is it ready? Okay. Let's go, let's go. Come on. Who's doing it? Who's doing it? Go. Come on, come on. Who's joining the team? Who's joining the team? Come on, come on, come on, come on. It's all right. It's okay. I'm here with you. Come on. It's okay. Come on. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, okay. DJ. Shkilia. Sister love. Okay. Whoa. Say it again.
Gender balance.
Okay. Pick a guy.
Picky, punky.
Let's go. Pick a guy.
They'll hate me.
No, it's all right. It's okay. Let's do it. Let's go. Come on.
You.
You. When a lady chooses you, my brother. Who's that?
And you.
Come on, Mike. Who's that? Hey, come on, a big round of applause to the brothers.
Hi.
Come on, my brother. Let's go support the sister, man.
No.
Come on, bro. Makofiao. Come on, bro. Well done. Where the guys? Which guy?
Okay.
Black and white. Who? This guy? Come on. Come on, bro.
The girl.
Huh? The girl. Hey. Come. Okay. Let's do this. Well done. Oh, yeah. Come on, stand with your sister. DJ Sight. Come on, let's go.
Okay.
Come on, let's go. Okay, let's see the ladies. The ladies, show them style. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Okay, kila moto. Let's go. Okay. Wait. Hey. Come. Just come in front. Makofiao. Look at that. Let's go, come on. That's right. Whoa. Look at that. Woo. Oh, a big round of applause. Well done. Thank you so much. Bro, thank you so much for standing with your sister. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. When I want to kick off, let's have a conversation. Those who are still outside, please come in. Please come in. Ladies and gentlemen, may I kindly have your attention for a moment? Let me have your attention for a moment. Let's have the video. The video. Friends, we want to have a discussion. Eyes on the screen. The chairman started on a very powerful note. If we only think of ourselves as Kenya, only, we will fail Africa. And I want to give you a picture of what has been happening across Africa, so that when we leave here tonight, we will believe in the 1 million devs for Africa. This is a story of young people, because of what's happening in their different countries. Eyes on the screen, volume please, so that it's real. And then I will welcome the panel. Look at this case study, ladies and gentlemen.
We Africans, we believe that if you went to Europe, your life is good. Anybody see here, if you went to Europe, your life is good. What we think about it. If you arrive in Europe empty hand, your life is good.
Do you believe that?
Of course I believe that.
They leave Africa.
I saw job opportunities.
I saw a good life there, you know.
Most often, the dream they are sold is a scam to get female migrants to Europe and then force them into prostitution.
They cross the borders, ladies and gentlemen, as we're having this conversation. You have young people across Africa in some countries, leaving their countries, crossing the borders. There are about more than 20 people in that van. If you fall down the Sahara Desert, nobody stops to pick you. Listen to that.
How long have you traveled across the Sahara? The desert?
For 2 weeks now.
And where do you want to get to?
Europe, any European country.
Do you think this journey is worth it?
We have nothing left where we are coming from. That's why we have to put our life on the line.
Some of us, we have no father. Some of us, we have no parents.
No parents.
So we are just struggling on our own there.
There are 22 people crammed into that vehicle.
I'm going to Italy. Europe, I'm going to Italy.
And Alima, 23, from Nigeria, one of the few women on the boat.
But so many people die in the sea. We don't care! We don't care whether people die in the sea or not. I have God. I believe what? Sure, you understand. I believe in my God. In God I serve. I believe in God. People do die.
One woman on one board.
So they beg
the crisis boils down
crossed
to this.
through the ocean, out of Africa. These are our sisters. These are our mothers.
If they all move at
and
once,
then we start,
the stability will be
they
lost.
start the rescue. And all of them are fighting to leave. So what happens, they start fighting, and most of them don't know how to swim. And this has been happening for decades.
But then there's a rush. And then this. In the water are gallons of fuel from the dinghy, and they're swallowing it.
Jump, keep it safe.
As journalists, we have an obligation for detachment, to observe and to report. But here, a human tragedy is unfolding in front of us. We are now part of it.
Hold my hand. Hold my hand. Keep breathing. Come on. Come on.
So I ask you today, now that you are here, where's the hope? Where's the solution? Who's going to do it? And if you listen closely, you'll realize you and I are the hope of Africa. You and I. And so, ladies and gentlemen, as we start, I'd want us to please listen. Just tell the person standing next to you, shh. Tell them, shh. Tell them, shh. Tell them, shh. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I want to invite these tech professionals to talk to us, and as they come forward, I'd want them to really bring to us why this movement is so critical at such a time for Africa. And by the way, I want you to join the conversation on the screens. Just go to www.menti.com. www.menti.com. The code is 3992 0873. If you have any questions, any comments, you can post via that platform. Ladies and gentlemen, please, our first panelist is a lead technical recruiter at Microsoft. He has experience in building and leading global recruitment teams, design and developing end-to-end recruitment strategies to hire world-class talent. A big round of applause to James Ndiga. James Ndiga, makofi yake tafadhali. Next online, the panelist has been in the business development space for close to 6 years and partnerships for about 3 years. Her main role has entirely been focused on bringing in new partners that provide value through content-based and strategic engagements. A big round of applause to Ida Nganga, Head of Community and Ecosystem, CC Hub. Makofi yake tafadhali. Our next panelist has over 10 years experience in startups, SME, corporate advisory in East Africa. Key component of the work over the years has been to support organizations to grow their efficiency and effectiveness in their respective ecosystems. A big round of applause to Albert Kimani, Program Manager, Power Learn Project. A big round of applause to Albert. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, and kindly facilitate technical team, I need more mics here. This is an authentic and inclusive leader at the forefront of cyber security development in Africa. He is highly entrepreneurial and effective in building and maintaining senior client and stakeholder relationships with a proven record of delivering cybersecurity transformation project with positive outcomes. A big round of applause to Anthony Muyuro, President, Isaka Kenya Chapter. Makofi yake tafadhali. Ladies and gentlemen, I need your leadership here. I need your leadership. We will have a time for us to network, but for now, take leadership. Let's listen to these wonderful people, precious people, offering solutions to the problems we have in Africa. Is that a deal? We'll listen? Fantastic. So let's start with you, Anthony. Anthony, you saw the image, the desperate situation in Africa. How do you see tech coming in as a practical solution provider?
Right, thank you very much, Johnson, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you. I think that's a very good question, because when we talk about particularly the context in Africa, one of the things I like saying is that we are in an abundance of problems. Do you all agree? We have so many problems as Africa that we are grappling with. And when we talk about bringing tech solutions to these problems, we really need to be very passionate about what is really ailing our society, communities, and even countries, right? Let's look at things like SDGs. We have 17 goals, right, that speak to specific problems that ideally we are struggling with, not only just in Africa, but globally. I happened to be in a forum where we were in Kakuma refugee camp, and one of the things we were trying to get some young girls to do was to develop coding skills. It's interesting to know that in Kakuma refugee camp, a girl, she was 14 years old, that was 2 years ago. She had developed a prototype that would solve a climate risk issue, right?
Wow.
And this girl happened to speak at the UN General Assembly, and she presented a solution. What am I saying? We have so much talent, we just need to be creative on how we solve these problems. And one of the ways that, in my view, I think we need to look at this is in terms of impact. Impact to the end, what we call, be it the end user, impact to the people, and how we can create that. When we talk about digital skills, this is a growing area in our continent. Average, we have, in Africa, we have a median age of 19. Is it 19 or 18, right? Under 20, right?
Wow.
And when we talk about the demographic dividend, of course, we have an opportunity to make Africa the next frontier of economic development. And this calls for accelerated digital skills enablement.
Accelerated digital skills enablement. A big round of applause. Thank you so much. But I just want to, there's somebody, and that's what the chairman said. Somebody's looking at their background and they're saying, you know what, I can't make it. But this lady in Kakuma camp came up with this idea. In 1 minute, what are the possibilities for young people who are saying, you know what, I don't have the right environment and background?
I have a contrary opinion. I feel in Africa, like I said, we have an abundance of problems. And where you have problems, you have opportunities to create solutions. Are we together? Where we have problems, you have opportunities to create solutions. So it's a question of how you apply your mind to be passionate about that problem. And one of the things I always say is just be passionate about something. Be passionate about solving something. And then ask yourself, and this is the art of the possibility, what is a possible solution to this problem? So in Africa, and I believe I'm speaking to, based on my assessment, young people in the room, we have a fantastic opportunity to create the next in terms of the future of Africa. And how are we going to do this? Digital skills is a key. So my point is, you don't have any disadvantage. In fact, where there are problems, you are in a place and you sit right in front of many possible opportunities.
Wow, excellent. A big round of applause, please. The sorry state of Africa at the moment, how you see tech as a tangible and practical solution provider.
Well, probably start by going back to 2010 when the first innovation hub started. And we had a dream of bringing these talent together and giving them a purpose to drive innovation in the continent. Today morning I was reading an article saying, $1.2 billion has already been invested in startups in Africa. And it's amazing, 62% of that is in fintech. And if you see a lot of innovations and startups that are being driven currently, they are being driven by young people. So I think it's an opportunity for us. For me, I see a lot of opportunity to be disruptive, to be innovative. And there's a term I usually use a lot. There's scramble for Africa, which is happening in terms of tech talent. Microsoft invested here in 2019. Right now, we are almost 600 engineers at the Dani office. Google has announced they are setting up the product development center. We have Amazon coming as well, Oracle. Today, there was the Safaricom Engineering Summit happening. We had almost 600 engineers plus they are attending there. We have another event that's happening downstairs. So it means there's a lot of talent here, and I think it's a time for us guys to prepare ourselves and grab these opportunities and build solutions that actually solve the actual problems that you're facing as a continent. So for me, it's an opportunity to drive innovations. It's an opportunity to be an entrepreneur, and also an opportunity to build global products.
Wow. A big round of applause, please. Any questions so far? Any question? Any question? Let's have Menti there. Any question? If you have any question, just check out Menti. Let's have it. Let's move on to the second page. Let's move to the next page. Next page. Fantastic. What are your questions and comments? Just go to www.menti.com. The code is 39920873. And we'll be glad to ask some of those questions. I want to move to you know, part of PLP. And let's watch this video. Let's watch this video a bit. And give me sound a bit. Give me sound. Give me sound. You know, we're in an election period, all right? We're in an election period, and you know, as we're talking about sound, please. We're talking about 1 million. Look at all those guys. Most of them are young people, grassroots level, and they maybe are getting, I don't know, 50, 200 shillings, maybe 500 at most, and they'll be carrying the placards throughout, and we will be hearing their voices. But after that, this is what happens. You go to Uhuru Park, and most of the parks, you see young people walking around, and it's like, what's happening? And I'm just thinking, the opportunity that PLP has, and how you're leveraging on that, and maybe a call to action as well to the young people who will be wondering what will happen after the elections. For the next 5 years, we'll still be waiting for the 200, 500. Talk to us, talk to us.
Good evening. My name is Albert from PLP. We view tech as a driver of change. And given the adversity facing Africa, that presents a lot of opportunities and economic opportunities to create value and build startups and solutions for Africans. And tech is a driver for that change. One of the modules we have in our program is called soft skills, training these devs how to identify these opportunities and build these solutions to address the challenges and the gaps they identify in the communities they live with. So we are looking at tech as a driver for change, and one of the ways of unlocking that value across all of Africa. So we are very Pan-African about that. Yeah, that's our view and approach, how we are approaching tech.
All right. Let me just get a view. A question? Any questions so far? Any questions so far? We're looking at how tech can come in. And I have some young people. Oh, fantastic. A big round of applause to her. Makofi for that.
I was just whispering the question. Maureen Amakabane, and I run a digital platform called Nyamam Sokos. So Nyamam Sokos is a digital platform. Nyamam Sokos is a digital platform that connects. It's a marketplace, information and resource center for women-led MSMEs. And I was just whispering to Paris right here. So my question around development and technology and masses, and I was looking at the photo projected over there. People who, you know, like the people who are, for lack of a better word, exploited through token with system is like even in terms of language. Like I've just sat here and I've listened to the language. Are we looking to technology that speaks to, developed in Kiswahili, developed in Kiluya, so that when I go down to my village in Luanda, which is a very big market, I'm able to connect with the youth there.
Wow, 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 wow. Talk to us. PLP. PLP. No. We want to get down to 1 million. You'll get 1 million. But they're down there. How are you reaching out? Or what are the opportunities for the young guys down there, down there?
I think goes back to the emphasis of challenges within the communities that you're living with. So you approach change and building and unlocking value in those communities based on that context. So these are some of the startups we hope to see from all these cohorts that we are supporting, building solutions that have a very, very local context with a Pan-African view, definitely. Because as John, our chairman, said, with the African free trade, Africa is open. So anyone building startups and businesses need to have a Pan-African view, not just a business within your village. It should be business looking to spread and grow and scale across Africa.
Okay, so start where you stand, but still have, okay. Makofi yake tafadhali, thank you so much for that answer. Go. Name, organization, question. Go
Good
ahead.
evening. My name is Marita Eric. I run digital edutech consultancy startup called ThinTech Consulting. I have 4 questions. Number 1 goes to the cybersecurity guru. In looking at the gap, you're saying that we need to look at the talents of the youth. Looking at the business proposition, when you're doing the value proposition, security has changed. Now there's security as a code going by the IoT, and there's the native firewall appliance security. Now, when you come to talent and what the youth are being taught, the cybersecurity guys, what should we focus at? On-premise security or IoT cloud computing security?
Mm-hmm.
That's one question. Number 2, scaling startups.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking at scaling? You look at the infrastructure. Connectivity is there. The telcos are there. Microsoft has decentralized. Google and Amazon have decentralized. Why are we not being able to accelerate to the rural areas? What is the problem and what is the challenge?
Okay.
And
right, a big round of applause to him. Thank you, sir. Give me sound. Before you respond to that question. Eyes on the screen. Let's have the video. This is in Gambia. This lady, based on her experience, was able to move the whole government against something she went through and she was passionate about. Let's have the video.
I wrote a petition. I wanted the Obama administration to conduct a study on FGM in the United States. I started tweeting about it. I started looking for people to support the idea.
Kenya ni ko igalla hini kolli yere ona soron trindi ko sunnan nen kibare ke himbe gani o ga dabari ni sunnan den pitiki problème ide serenga ma sunne lemmen tarni lemmenga ma yakara suka ma sunnan ta sarene tenku.
I received a call that the president was about to make a big announcement about FGM.
FGM is banned as from today from the surface of this country.
I want Gambia to know how proud I am and how happy I am that this happened.
She used tech to make a change, a difference in her country. And I'm just coming to you and looking at Kenya where we are. What are those opportunities that tech can provide in us, in allowing us to make the difference that we need in Kenya and even Africa? And maybe you can also drop in the gender aspect to tech. All right, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. I guess I'm the last one to speak amongst the men. I want first, before I answer your question, just to answer the lady who asked the question. Currently, right now in Africa, we have 618 tech hubs who support tech, and not only tech, but entrepreneurs around Africa, right? In Kenya, we have 80 plus. Those are not just in Nairobi. They're actually in Kisumu, Nakuru, they're actually everywhere. We just don't know that they're there. I think maybe for us, we need to actually create a sound where we tell people that they're actually these tech hubs that are actually supporting innovations, and not just tech actually. Some innovations don't actually just need to be tech. I'm gonna follow up on the gender on the gender questions that you've asked. A couple of years ago, I was part of a program that was run by AMREF, and one particular innovation by a woman in Marsabit was to create a tracking system for women who are pregnant, because in Marsabit, they are actually nomads, right? So they move from one place to another. They're not actually just stationed at one place. So she created this tech where just for them not to feel that they're being tracked, it was embedded in beads. You know, so that it can be cultural appropriate for them as well, right? That was quite amazing. And actually, AMREF ended up partnering with her to make sure that that is accelerated across Africa, especially in marginalized regions, because they do not have access to hospitals, right? So tech talent is not only in urban areas. It is actually happening outside of Nairobi and any other place that we do. It's just that we don't know that because we always assume that tech talent is happening. I've run programs that we actually target innovators that are outside of Nairobi. Like the actual call for application is for innovators that have actually created solutions for people outside of Nairobi. So we are actually targeting people outside, and now boiling that to what PLP is doing right now. I saw you guys were also in Eldoret the other day, right? It's amazing that they are actually enabling young people who are very young, who do not have access to go to university, to be able to actually access the skills that they need to be employable or entrepreneurs. But again, that's my take.
Wow, wow, big round of applause so far. We've heard. Quick comment. You have a comment? You are not, okay, just a moment. You have a question? Within a minute, any other person? Oh, good to see you. Good to see you, brother. Yeah. Oh, you.
So, my name is Martin Mwicha. I'm a business journalist with Radio Africa, the Star newspaper. I'll throw this, let me take it as a wild card to all of you. We are living in a country, or rather Africa, whereby as much as we have these tech hubs and investors ready to partner, but are we really ready to invest in fresh ideas and prototype products? Because we have people with these ideas, but most of you guys want to work with maybe established or tested, but you don't want to give them an opportunity to test actually those products and actualize them. And also my other comment would be like access to internet. We cannot talk about tech without internet. And we are living in a country whereby there are some companies known for kutafuna bundles, for example. Where do you think we need to do to drive the cost of internet down?
Thank you so much indeed. Any other? I want to take about 5 and then we close, okay? So just take note of one of the comments you'd want to give. Okay, I'm coming to you, my brother. Any other comment? This side? Any side? Oh, fantastic. Makofi yake tafadhali.
Hello.
Name, organization, question in 1 minute, please. Go ahead.
So my name is Leonard. I'm a self-taught dev, and I'm also a startup founder. So my question would be, in terms of the skills, we have the capital human resource where the devs actually work around. But as a startup founder, you usually get to a point where you're trying to build the technology, but you don't have the skills. For example, machine learning is not a common skill among tech developers, and also we have the idea of blockchain. So my question would be, if you look at Silicon Valley, and as you said, we are trying to accelerate the continent to a level where we want young people to be in tech and to build startups that can actually employ young people within the continent. So my question would be, what is the mindset of developers here in Africa, where if you as an entrepreneur, without the skill to actually code, you approach a developer, but usually get what we call negative feedback. They want financial compensation, where in other continents where you can actually employ devs based on a term sheet. You agree, I'll give you a percentage of my company, but you help me with the technical skill. So I think there's that gap, because it took me about 3 years to get my first dev in the company without money, that is. Because Africa has a huge problem in terms of capital circulation, unlike Silicon Valley. So my question would be, how do you develop that mindset for the African developers to help startups scale and to grow at that level without the need for capital?
Thanks, bro. Who's taking that question? Okay, we'll come back. Just 2 more, then we come back as you give your final remarks. You've captured that question? You want to take it? Yeah. Oh, you want to take? Okay, fine. We'll take the questions. So let's take the first question and this one within a minute, please. Go ahead.
Sure. I think we all agree that we are going to forget the questions. So I just want to go ahead and answer both your questions. Who knows Gearbox? Anyone? Gearbox actually gives you the opportunity to create a prototype, right? It gives you access. And maybe it's now my job to actually make sure that everybody knows that we do have that kind of access to people to actually be able to have access to our lab. Answering your question, right now, I think even the big tech companies are seeing that there is a gap between, because everybody wants a senior dev or, you know, a UX, UI, somebody who is a bit senior or somebody who is a bit experienced. What Google is trying to do right now is actually
does your, L&D department make sure that the growth of the engineers is well structured. To come to you, the person who was talking about talent, one of the gaps I've actually realized is some of the people in the ecosystem are not really passionate about this field. They're just doing it because, my friend is doing it, and then after 2-3 years, you realize by the coding is not for you. I also started as a software developer by the, and then 9 months down the line, I was like, you know what, it's not meant for you. I went to talent acquisition. But why force yourself? We also need to meet you at the center, okay? Take that initiative, use YouTube, Lead Code, all these tech communities. We have the Atlassian community, GDG communities. Plug yourself in those communities and get to network with people, and then you'll have access to resources to be able to be at par with what the industry is looking for. You asked a question about cybersecurity. You should be part of the cybersecurity community, which is being run by Joylene Kirui. She's doing a fantastic job running trainings in the ecosystem to make sure that she upskills people to be ready and be ready for the industry.
Thank you so much indeed. Next on line, 1 minute, please. Go ahead.
All right. So I'll attempt to answer the 3 questions in one response. And like I said earlier, in Africa, we have an abundance of problems, right? And particularly for people who maybe they do not have the digital skills. We live in a dispensation where the barriers of entry have actually gone down, right? And this is where this co-founder model becomes extremely important. You do not have to be extremely technical to solve a problem. You do not have to be the software engineer to solve that problem. Let me do a census in the room. How many here have discovered their purpose? You believe and you're convinced that you're living in the middle of your purpose. All right? How many have not, or are in the journey of discovering it? Okay. I am convinced that our purpose is tied to a problem we are supposed to solve. Do we all agree? Our purpose is tied to a problem we have been created to solve. And each and every problem, and like I said earlier, Africa, we're in abundance of problems. We have too many problems. That there is a problem with your name on it. And when you solve that problem, that is where you discover your purpose. And one of the key areas we need to look at is, I was reading a report and it was saying that by the year 2030, we will have 230 jobs that require digital skills, right? And mark you, this doesn't mean that you have to be a programmer or a software engineer. And out of these 230 million jobs, 650 million track this data across all the spheres. So when we talk about securing this data, then we need to look at how we are going to look at it from a security in-depth perspective. Right. You mentioned about firewalls. That is extremely important. But that is not the only area we need to focus on. It's from data collection all the way to data processing, all the way to how this data is being used. Because by the end of the day, when you have data, your biggest asset to even your customers or your clients is one, trust. And cybersecurity is one of the biggest deterrent of that trust.
Well, thank you so much. A big round of applause for them. Ida, on partnership, somebody wants to partner with you, what would you tell them?
Absolutely. I think every single Saturday, I have very many communities that meet at iHub. I have the Angular community, I even have the Twitter developer community. I have the Atlassian community that meet at iHub. Please, just come look for me, I'm always there. I'm just building up on what my colleague says. These communities actually help in accelerating and building your skills. So personally, that's what I would say.
Wow, thank you so much. Any further questions? Any further questions? Okay. Okay, so, okay. Let's get a microphone, this gentleman. Any other person? Any other person? Any other person? Okay. So final question here. Within a minute, my brother. Thank you.
Microsoft. You know, startups benefit a lot from partnerships. For instance, credits. When you're deploying maybe Azure AD or Office 365, instead of using the money, you use the credits you get. But it's difficult for Microsoft to, as my startup has, for 2 years, we registered to be a partner, but it's still, I'm not yet a partner, yet I'm deploying your products. But it was faster to be a partner to Google and AWS. So kindly look into that, because there are so many startups struggling into that area. And then that's what you want. So the awareness and sensitization has to be created.
Wow, that's a really good question. I don't know if there's anybody who is within any tech hub here. Nairobi Garage, Sandbox, great. There are very few founders program, right? We had 4,000, the last cohort of last year, we had 4,000 applications across Africa. We only chose, they're only supposed to be 50. Unfortunately, they're looking for seed and pre-seed, right? But there are some programs that we're running right now in different sectors, even in the creative economy sector, that don't actually have to be seed stage. It's just idea stage. Some of these programs, the most we can do is actually put them on social media, right? And sensitize and partner with different hubs across the country to make sure that they tell the other people within their hubs to apply for these programs. That's personally how I would measure our impact, because at the end of the day, for us, you know, iHub was acquired by CC Hub last year, and we do have a syndicate arm where we actually invest in some of the startups that pass through our program. Because at the end of the day, most of these startups look for funding, right? As much as, yes, you'll want capacity building, funding is most of the time the ultimate goal. So we did that. We actually do have a syndicate arm and the growth capital arm. That's how we are measuring our impact.
Wow. Thank you so much. A big round of applause for them. We want to close. And of course, this is a networking session. So just for 2 minutes, and if you have, you have some answers to some of the questions that have been asked, you can also include in your 2 minutes. But eyes on the screen again. I want us to watch this particular clip. It worked for him, but for so many young people who've tried this recently, it's not been working. And I'm thinking tech is providing a solution for them. This was the story of this gentleman. Take a look.
A few days ago, Patrick Muthomi was a man on a desperate search for a job, so much so that he used an unconventional method to try and reach out to possible employers by standing on the Thika superhighway with a placard. The placard outlined his qualifications and contact details.
Ule mtu ataona akiwa kwa gari yake na pengine ako na kazi mahali naweza kufanya, atanipigia simu, aniite.
And now, good tidings have come his way. Patrick got that much-needed call from Chandaria Industries.
Nilipokea simu kutoka Chandaria Industry hiyo Alhamisi ya tarehe 11. Wakaniambia kwamba wangetaka kukutana na mimi.
It is news that his wife Joyce Muthomi describes as a miracle. For her, it is light at the end of the tunnel.
I was so happy. Nilifurahia sana, hata sikukaa kwa nyumba.
Nilisikia vizuri kusema ukweli, kwa sababu sasa kama kazi ndio nilikuwa nataka kwa muda mrefu, na ndio nilikuwa natafuta kwa hizo miaka zote, nikang'ang'ana kwa hiyo mambo yote, na sasa nimepata. Kwa nini nisifurahi?
All right, so we want to close. 2 minutes, talk to the young people, to the 1 million people, 1 million for 1 million. Devs for Africa. As you close, 2 minutes, talk to them with a call to action.
So thank you.
Anthony, go ahead.
Sure. And I think that's how I'd respond to this is, how many people here have a degree? By a show of hands, right? I think 70% in the room, right? My personal conviction is that, because, and this is something that I experienced, your degree should never limit you, right? A degree is not a certificate for success. When we went to campus, the things that I was taught when I graduated, I realized the world has changed, right? And many of us, and when we talk about unemployment in Africa, and even in Kenya here locally, sad fact is there's normally a mismatch between what you do at school and what the world ideally requires. So the call to action is this. The first thing is agility. You need to have what we call a growth mindset, possibility thinking. You need to be agile and fast enough to move. You know, there's a saying that says that speed is good, but direction is more important than speed. Direction is more important than speed. You need to look at industries. Where are we going as a future? And my skills that I have today, are they relevant? And if the answer is unfortunately no, then you need to ask yourself, what do you need to do to be future relevant? And we live in a day and age where the barriers of entry are low. Guys, by the way, to be quite honest, you don't need much to be trained digitally. You don't need much to be a blockchain engineer. We have the internet for that. We have amazing sites that can teach you that. So one of the things that I feel is extremely important and what has really worked for me is being able to be agile in my mindset and to adapt to what the changes are and to really learn from yourself. By the way, I'm a proud scholar of 2 universities, University of Google and University of YouTube. YouTube and Google combined.
Wow.
And by the way, I have a master's degree, but YouTube and Google alone have taught me more than I've learned in my academic life.
All right, thank you so much. Big round of applause to Anthony. Asante sana. Next on line, Bwana James. Take it away, 2 minutes. Go ahead, final remarks.
Yeah, mine is straightforward. Think big, start small, start now. Think big, start small, start now. As I mentioned, there is scramble for African talent, and you guys need to start positioning yourself to be able to take up these opportunities. If you have access to internet, if you have access to, all these tech communities, tech hubs, take that initiative, go there and start building something. It helps you learn, it also exposes you to a lot of technologies in the world, and also makes me as a recruiter happy because I can see you're taking an initiative to learn more and go beyond what's being taught in school or even what's being taught by P2P. There's already a gap in terms of the curriculum that is in the universities, in the tech training institutions. I was surprised in Feb when I went to one of the universities for an outreach activity, and I asked a second year, what programming languages are you being taught? And he confidently told me COBOL. I was shocked. I wanted to sing. I was like, that's a 1980-something language, and the university is still doing that. So to take that extra initiative, be part of the communities, start learning, and then also go for these tech communities events. You hear there's a lot of activities happening at the iHub, NILab, Swahili Port, Eldo Hub, Dekut Hub. There's Meru Hub. It's like I know all of them. Go there, Mount Kenya Hub, connect with people, get to know what people are building, and also share ideas. Never fear to share ideas. There is no new idea on this continent. The more you share, the more you learn, and the more you position yourself for opportunities. And by the way, I'm hiring. So if you're interested in joining Microsoft as a software engineer or a program manager, let's talk after this.
Wow,
Thank you.
wow. James, a big round of applause to James. Talk to him. Don't go, talk to him. Fantastic. We'll come to Albert. Albert, I want you to give us the final, okay? A big round of applause to Ida. 2 minutes, go ahead.
That's a tough act to follow because I'm not hiring right now. Just building up on what James has said. I have seen in the past maybe 6 years that I've been in this ecosystem, there's a lot of ideas, right? And as he has said, there's no new idea. But a lot of people who go through all these programs that we see have amazing ideas, but they do not want to partner with different people who can be able to, lack of a better word, make the idea better. I always tell people partnering with different people, partnering with a developer, and you are basically an amazing strategist would actually take your idea to the next level. When you are doing capacity building for some of the accelerator programs that we run within the ecosystem, and there are a lot, we are always told, oh, we are lacking talent. But I look in this room and I see so much talent. So that's not something that I'm gonna take anymore from anyone who tells me that there's no talent within the tech ecosystem. So again, just join our communities. There are so many. He's mentioned so many hubs. There's a lot of things happening within these tech hubs that we think that social media is doing the best for us, but clearly it's not. Come to networking events. Talk to somebody like me who's been in this space for a very long time, and I can see so many familiar faces that I've worked with here before. So for me, the call to action is just partner and join our communities.
All right, partner and join our communities. Albert, big round of applause. Anthony, James, Ida. Albert, I have a question as well on Menti. Somebody's asking this question here. With the impending global recession, what do you think the role of tech would be in the global ecosystem in the next 2 years, especially in Africa? So as you give your closing remarks, just talk to us in terms of those lines. Go ahead.
I'm glad you didn't ask me who I'm voting for, so it's a good one. The role of tech with the recession that's coming on. First of all, within the sector and investments, these are some recession-proof sort of sectors. Even with what's happening globally, we've seen the funding raised and the amount of investments, especially coming in Africa, actually doubling from what we had. I think we've covered what came in the whole of last year by today. So we can see that some of these sectors within the tech sector, these are some of the recession-proof areas that we're looking at. And I hope I've touched a little on that. Maybe we can catch up after this. So maybe if you're here and you don't know what PLP or Poor Land Project is, maybe I can just cover that quickly. I know I was asked by 1 or 2 people, what is PLP? Welcome. We are a 16 weeks fully online program, software development program. We are skills focused, so you're learning as you're building. We don't have exams, but we have instructors to support you. And at the end of these, we expect you to have built, solutions and products. And by that I mean you should be able to build web and mobile applications at the end of these for the developers that you're training. So that's what you're doing. We are building and creating developers as we go on and across Africa. So that's that. That's what you're doing. In terms of the calls for action, looking around the room, we have hubs, we have startup enablers. These are organizations that are supporting startups. We have tech leaders, we have recruiters within the tech. So we have a mixture and a cocktail of influencers within the tech ecosystem. So our call to action, we need mentors for developers that are graduating. And by mentors, we don't mean hours and hours supporting our young devs. We need handholders. And you're looking at 1 hour per month for you and your team to volunteer just to handhold the developers, show them the ropes around the careers in tech, what that means, the directions that it could take and all that. Second, to the hubs, we have, as I said, a module on startup development. We are hoping to see startups coming out of our learners and our graduates. So we need to partner with you so that we can see how you can also loop in and support some of these graduates. As John said earlier, we are not in competition with anyone. So we are also looking for instructors. Our cohorts are going to grow. So if you can volunteer sometimes, and instructors, you're not teaching, you're just helping just to guide and answer some of these devs questions. So we're also looking for that. in case you are a school and you are also creating those, so that is somewhere we can partner. And thank you so much for that. Please catch up with later. There's partnerships.
Wow, wow. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Bwana Anthony Makofiake tafadhali. Thank you so much. Bwana James, a big round of applause to James. Bwana Albert, and the lady, only lady in the panel, Ida, big round of applause. You can take your stand. Makofiao tafadhali. Well done, well done. Thank you so much indeed for participating. Asanteni sana for your questions. Many thanks. What was your take home? What was your take home? What's your take home from the discussion? What's your take home? What's your take home?
Okay,
Go,
my
1 minute.
take home is that when she asked about Africa and the tech languages being taught in African languages, one of the things I was able to get from there is that, number one, for us to find African solution, it has to be said in languages we understand. So one of the gap we have in African development is us not Africanizing any languages that are Eurocentric by nature. My other take home is that there's a big competition between growing a startup and also money. So poverty in Africa plays part in how you grow as a developer and in terms of you growing your ideas and also at the same time waiting for that money. So part of us is money now and ideas next, but we need to find a solution to fill the gap in poverty in Africa.
Well, thank you. A big round of applause for her. Thank you so much. Thank you so much indeed. Wow, 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 wow. This is good. This is good. What's your take home? What's your take home? What's your take home? Let's focus. Camera, please. Let's focus. What's your take home? What's your take home in 1 minute? Go ahead.
Yeah, my take home tonight is we need to focus on the relevance of what we're taking in terms of what we're learning, and ensure that we just use it as a tool to make a difference. The opportunity is here in Africa, and we need to run with it. This is our time. Let's not let it pass us.
Wow, thank you so much. A big round of applause to him. Asante sana for him. Wow, this is good. What's your take home? What's your take home? What's your take home? Take home. What did you get? It's all right. Take home. Okay, camera. Let's focus here. Let's focus here. What's your take home?
A quick one. My take home is you have to create a solution from the purpose that you're destined from or for. Sorry. Yeah. Basically, that's one of the great take homes that we've learned today. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much. A big round of applause. A big round of applause. DJ Sid, just a bit. DJ Sid, let's go. Just a bit. Asante sana. Asante sana. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much.
Steady rocking on the midnight train. Steady rocking on the midnight train. Oh Lord, steady rocking on the midnight train. To Zion. Hii maisha ni safari, tunapita kama moshi na kabla tuzame mchangani kuna kushinda na kufeli. Oh, inabidi ujijue tofauti ya mwalimu na mwanafunzi ni ujuzi na ujuaji. Oh, it's unbelievable that we make it this far. Undeniable, we see the promised land from afar, and it's so beautiful. No, they can't touch the fire, and you know it's not enough. Steady dripping through the pain. Steady rocking on the midnight train. Steady rocking on the midnight train. Oh Lord, steady rocking on the midnight train. Steady rocking on the midnight train.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Thank you. Makofi at DJ Sid. Makofi yake tafadhali. Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, up next we want to listen. This is Power Learn Project Value Proposition. The value proposition that Power Learn Project is giving us tonight. Please put your hands together for Power Learn Knowledge Manager, Robert Wekesa Ukwapi. Hey, give him some tech love here. Well done, come.
Okay, hi guys. Thank you for being here. My name is Robert Wekesa. I'm actually part of PLP team. I'm the knowledge manager. So actually the guy who has put together the training curriculum that we are training our students on. And this actually was arrived at after looking at training. Most of the speakers have been here and have said much of what they did in the university, the things they learned in the university, is actually not what they are applying. Not that university education is bad, but the question is, how can we do this differently to achieve what we want to achieve compared to the 4 years that we take in the university? And that key question actually has helped us to come up with a very good curriculum that we are taking our learners through. The curriculum is 4 months, as it has been said, and the main emphasis is actually on training someone to be able to apply those skills that we have trained them. We've trained you, can you actually write an application? And that's the basic question. Can you be able to write an application? We could give you an exam which you can remember and sit for it and pass and say you are qualified, but that does not get you to start building solutions. So the main question is, can we find a way of offering this training to you that will give you the practical skills? But then look at the numbers. We are talking about 1 million software developers. Which university in Kenya will actually train 1 million people? With all the facilities, with all the resources, with all the professors that there is, achieving the goal of training 1 million, you don't do it the traditional way. You have to be innovative. You have to find ways that work to actually help you achieve that goal. And that is what we do in PLP like every other single day. Every day we wake up, we ask ourselves, how do we do this differently to achieve the goal that we want to achieve? We have universities across Africa, and yet we still see those pictures of young people trying to get out of Africa to go and find opportunities. What are we not doing right? So in actually coming up with our curriculum, we have looked at those factors. We don't just want to train for the sake of training. Everyone is training. Can you get on YouTube and train? That is the basic question. I have tried. You can actually learn a concept, but you may not go all the way. And our community of learners gives you that environment. I'm trying to code and I don't know what to do. I can reach out to my fellow student and ask how to go about it. So that community itself gives us the right learning environment that we need to facilitate in achieving the 1 million software devs program. We are going across the continent, as our chairman said, so we have a few of our students here, and my hope is that they will be part of us and help us achieve the 1 million devs program across Africa. I don't want to say so much. Thank you so much and welcome.
Big round of applause to Bwana Wekesa. Thank you so much for the intro. And he's talked about some of the learners that we have here. We're going to listen to some of them. Robert Ukwabi. Robert. Makofia Robert, one of the learners. Asante Sana. We're talking about access and experience. Talk to us. How has it been? Karibu sana. And Michelle, be ready. Be ready. Up next.
Hi guys. My name is Robert. I'm one of the guys that is being cooked in this dish of software development. Let me say that I come from some ICT background. Actually, I've been working as an ICT person, but as you all know, not every ICT person is a software developer. So it reached a point I decided to change my career recently into pure, or rather mostly into software development. And that is the time I met PLP team. They were right after launching the program at the University of Nairobi. I actually was told about Powerland project in a lift. Within say 1 to 2 minutes, I knew almost everything I needed to know. And that was like the chance that came to me at the time that I needed a direction. Let me say that so far, the journey has been great, has been awesome. And I'm here wondering if the guys that were here and all the tech gurus that are around here, if they've all experienced the moments where the code will just not run. It was just not run for reasons you do not know. And then being in such a community, you realize that it is not only your code that is not running, but you need your peers, and then you encourage each other. You learn from other people of what you're doing, So this is basically a community. Recently we had a hackathon. We were working in groups. I think that was the first groupings that we have ever had. And most of what you realize is how to coordinate, because I think software world is a world that people have to work together. And nobody is an island in this world. We have to coordinate and bring solutions as a team in most cases. So far, I have aspirations myself that once when I gather these skills, I think I'm one of the guys that will look for the tech hubs and try to bring up some startup ideas that I may have. And I think being in this program is not only a chance for me to learn the hard skills in coding, it's also an opportunity to meet a wonderful community that is ready to hold my hand, and an opportunity also to hold someone else's hand when I can. So I want to thank you, Powerland Project, so much for the opportunity you're giving, especially to Africa and to the youth in general. It's one of the rarest opportunities that there is, and I think it's a good time, it's a very good time to be a young person in Africa. Thank you so much.
Good time to be a young person in Africa. Michelle up next. Where are you, Michelle? Talk to us, access and experience. PowerLearn project student, 1 million devs for Africa. Go ahead.
Good evening. My name is Michelle Wasike. I'm 18 years old, recent high school graduate, currently enrolled at the PowerLearn project. So I would say for me, tech has always seemed very interesting. I've always wondered how to actually maneuver around certain applications and cross functionality. So it's always been something very interesting to me. So it was after I had completed my high school in March, I started doing some research on different programs that offer tech education. So after a couple of conversations I had with my sister, she informed me that there was a program which was offering quality tech education. And so that's when I applied and joined PowerLearn. I can say my journey so far at PowerLearn has been a mix of satisfying moments where, you bring your ideas into you actually bring your ideas and you see your code working. And also some other times where you have to take a step back and kind of balance each module after every week, which can be hectic at times because you see some errors and you get discouraged. But I believe with consistency I'm able to accomplish this task and fight this challenge. I can say that Powerland's authenticity and uniqueness is generally based on the determination of the instructors to help us understand in an easier manner, because we know it's not that easy to understand the Indian guys on YouTube, so it comes very interesting. So after the 16-week program, I aspire to be a well-educated programmer who can build and create websites and applications to functionality. Also share my ideas with partners by engaging in different internship programs. I also aspire to inspire young ladies who are passionate about tech to take up the task and join Powerland. I'd like to leave you with a quote. Do what you love and love what you do. Thank you.
Well, Michelle, thank you so much indeed. You know, I believe we can get to the ground and reach the 1 million devs for Africa. Eyes on the screen, eyes on the screen. Eyes on the screen. Eyes on the screen, eyes on the screen. I want to prove to you in many ways that we have hard-working Africans. It's just that they don't have the opportunity, and tech is providing that. Look at what Kenyans do at the grassroots level. Look at that, look at that. In these places, they wake up every morning, they are selling stuff, whether it's mama mboga, they're on the ground, hard working, working hard. Imagine if we deliver tech solutions to these people, the cobbler. That's why we're here. We need those 1 million devs for Africa. And Power Learn Project is here to make it happen. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for us to listen to this one particular personality. Give me the video, give me the video, give me the video, give me the video. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause.
She has over 9 years' experience in socio-economic development, social innovation, strategy development, and impact communications, having worked with various national and international entities such as the World Bank, the IGAD Center of Preventing and Countering Violent Extremism, the African Union Youth for Peace Secretariat Addis Ababa, government institutions, and corporate entities. She is passionate about gender equality, digital development, and economic empowerment. Please welcome Power Learn Project Growth and Operations Chief Mumbi Ndongo.
Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Karibu sana.
Stand here. Good evening, everyone. Hello. Ala. Why is everyone on this side? There's no happiness on this side. Oh, near the back. All right, how are you guys? Good evening. My name is Mumbi Ndongo. I am the Chief Growth and Operations Officer at Power Learn Project. And thank you so much for coming. Today I'm really, really honored to have all of you here joining us. We are a new baby in the market. Thank you for welcoming us with open arms. So I won't take too much of your time. I will be speaking to you later. For now, I would like to introduce a very special guest of Power Learn Project. So one of the reasons why we're doing this event today, and I'm sure by now most of you have heard that already, is because we want to provide to help businesses in Africa grow by providing them with the quality tech talent So the first thing that you do is you talk to the people who are doing the businesses so they can tell you what their needs are, and then you can fulfill those needs for them, right? Are we together? So one of our key guests today represents a huge sector of businesses in this country. He is, I can see he's already smiling. So I'd like us to welcome Mushiri from the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce, who are one of our key partners because we will be helping them work. They have over 400 businesses in their networks and they need support in digitizing them. So we will be helping the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce with talent to digitize all these communities, all these businesses. So Mushiri, please welcome. Without further ado.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. It's a great joy to stand in front of you today. And as fate would have it, I have the pleasure to address the key assets of our country and our continent in this era today. As a way of introduction, first and foremost, I'd like to stand on all the protocols that have been established before me, and thank you for the team that has gone before me. Mine is really to say thank you for the young people who are here, who've taken up this opportunity to bridge the divide between opportunities and where the world is going next. In the next dispensation of the world, the people who are standing next to you are the guys who are going to move and shake this continent beyond what we've seen or imagined before. At the Chamber, just to introduce who I am, my name is Mushiri. I'm from the Chamber of Commerce. My role is to ensure that you young people who are standing here today have opportunities and are able to engage with commerce and industry across all sectors in the economy. The country today has about 24 sectors, key sectors, ranging from transport to manufacturing, to energy, to agriculture, and all these ecosystems need not only business acumen, they need the digital skills to be able to leapfrog all these companies from where they are to the next phase of large corporations that will move and leapfrog our continent from the sleeping giant it is to the great powerhouse that it will be tomorrow. We want to really appreciate the partnership that you're having with PLP, and thank you, Mumbi, for the great introduction. PLP is doing a great job of bridging that divide. In Africa today, we are about 1.5 billion people, 60% of who are young people below the age of 35 and between the ages of 18. So between 18 years to 35 years, that is where 60% of Africa's population is today. And these young people are the guys who are contributing to the growth and the fire that is driving Africa to the next level. We see a big divide between where the skills are and where the skills need to be. And one of the major challenges is just having digital know-how to be able to just translate some of the skills that we have today to economic productivity. Just to give you a small example, Kenya, in Africa, if you're to speak of any economy, without speaking of Nigeria, without speaking of Kenya, without speaking of Egypt and Ghana, you're not speaking of Africa. So Africa today is represented by the faces that you're seeing here beside you, and we want to just encourage you to connect and network with the guys sitting or standing beside you, because those are the guys who are going to drive and push Africa to the next level. The digital divide between the skill level that is required and the skill level that is existing today is, the bridge between that is about $1,000. $1,000 may not sound like much, but it's what is preventing a lot of young people to just acquire a skill that will be able to drive this continent. So PLP has come in very, very handy and has taken up the challenge to bridge that divide and train over 1 million young people to acquire an essential skill of digital skills. We laud PLP as a partner, and we really want to applaud you, and we are happy to be associated with PLP. Because as we stand today, part of the SDGs is SDG number 8 is acquiring skills, and skills that will be able to help our country to move forward. As I was mentioning earlier, this country is driven by about 24 sectors. These 24 sectors contribute about 10 trillion Kenya shillings. 10 trillion shillings, if put in this room, will be pushing out of the doors in every nook and cranny that you can see. That 10 trillion shillings is what we want to multiply to a level that we've not seen before. And the people standing next to you today are the guys who are going to catalyze that through the partnership that we have with PLP. And I really want to applaud us. Please let's give a loud applause to PLP for the amazing work that they're doing in bridging this divide. Chamber, just to mention who the chamber is, Kenya National Chamber of Commerce is the umbrella body of the commercial sector or the business sector in this country. And as I've mentioned, we represent about 24 sectors. And the digital sector is a very, very key sector in helping the companies that we represent to grow to the next level. Large corporations like Walmart, like the large traditional banks, all have huge muscle in terms of finance. But one of the key sectors that is driving the next phase of growth is a digital development. And you've seen large organizations, including major banks, use technology to drive their next phase of growth. And I want to encourage you all, as you engage the PLP project, as you engage the PLP team, to join the Chamber of Commerce to drive and engage this next phase. The Chamber of Commerce today has a huge population of young people. We really encourage the youth. It's not just the big corporations like Safaricom, like Vodacom, like the EABLs that are part of the membership of the Chamber. We do have young people, part of them who are sitting in the room. We have Timothy, David, we have a number of our members. Please raise your hand if you're a member of the Chamber of Commerce. Please network with these young, amazing individuals. And I believe in the next coming years, you'll be able to see a lot of business transact amongst you. Over and above that, as a chamber, our main roles are 3. If you can hear me, please say with me. One of our key roles is advocacy. I think today I'll take the poise of a lecturer. So say with me, advocacy. So chamber advocates for you, tears for you, just to use a term that may be familiar with most of us, and advocates for the businesses in Kenya. A second key role of the chamber is networking. What we can see here today, just getting to know other businesses, large businesses, smaller businesses, medium-sized businesses. That is one of the other roles of the chamber. And part of that work is what we're doing with the Powerland project, just being able to connect with other business people and other business people within the community to be able to grow your business and help you to grow and leverage your skills. The third part that the chamber does is international linkage. Say with me. Say with me. International linkage. So part of the PLP project, and which we'll be seeing today, is launching of the Ghana. We have about 5 new countries that are joining the PLP project, and as a chamber we are proud to be associated with the PLP project to go to these other countries. We have a key project at the chamber which we are calling the Center of Entrepreneurship, and part of that and what we're going to be doing with that project is digitizing over 750,000 enterprises and helping them to digitize their businesses. So part of the output of this project of PLP is engaging the talent and the skill that will be drawn from the PLP project today. So once again, thank you for the amazing work the PLP is doing. A loud clap of applause for the PLP project. And thank you very much. Please engage the project, learn as much as you can, network, and have as much fun as you can. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. A big round of applause. Wanawekes asante sana. Advocacy, networking, international linkages. The chamber advocates you. It creates networks for you, and it links you internationally. Asante sana. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting to the place where we listen to our keynote remarks. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, put your hands together once again to Miss Mumbi. Makofi yake tafadhali anapokuja. Thank you so much. Well done.
Thank you so much. Good evening once again. Good evening. I hope you're all having a great networking time. Are you? Okay, I can see people networking. So thank you once again for joining us for this event. And once again, thank you so much for appreciating what we at Powerland are trying to do and how we can support each of you in different ways. So I won't take too much of your time. I know we've been talking for quite a bit. I'll just briefly like to introduce our chief guest for this evening, who has just joined us. I have a whole speech written here, yeah? And the whole introduction. You know those people who have CVs of 55 pages, eh? But I won't do that because I think where we are right now, she has been a huge part of the success of our program and a huge representation of what the government of Kenya wants to do for young people, especially using technology. So allow me to introduce our chief guest for this evening, the Chief Administrative Secretary, Ministry of Youth and ICT and Innovation, Ms. Nadia Ahmed Abdallah, to come and share with us what the government is doing in regards to supporting talent and building of talent across this region. Thank you so much. So give a round of warm of applause.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. How is everyone doing? Are you serious? Hello? Hi, the guy in the yellow and black, is it a jacket or something, wearing glasses? How are you? You're good? Hi. I think I need everyone's attention. Yeah, it's nice. The reason why I'm asking for attention is because it's an important day, it's an important time. Organizers have planned this. So sometimes it's a bit rude when other people are speaking. Hello, the guy in the velvet blazer. Hi. Yeah, how are you? Anyway, thank you so much, Mumbi. I have a speech. I was told to give a speech, but then looking at the crowd and the time, I feel like I'll put the speech down. And just, oh wow. Trust me, my speech is actually nice. Not bad. But I'll follow the pointers that I have. Oh, hi. How are you? I'm the most informal government official you ever meet. So, PLP. I'm very passionate about PLP. Yes, I am. Not because Mumbi is part of it, because she's my friend. Shout out to Mumbi, let's clap for her. But because she has an amazing team, an amazing agenda that is going on, and it's important for us to really advocate more about techies, young people, and really just amplify our spaces and our position. So, okay, the pointers are Nadia's passion for youth empowerment. Okay, I'm very passionate about young people, not because I'm in this position, which, we have 26 days to elections. Some of you will stop calling me Mihesh after a few months. It's okay. But because Kenya's population is actually 75% are people below the age of 35, then what happened was COVID showed us that there was an urgency for technology adaptation and advancement and amplifying the spaces so that we can move forward, right? Most of you in this place right now are in the industry, and it is important for us to not only work within ourselves, but also to combine our efforts in order to make sure that we amplify the spaces more. So it's important that we really look deep into whatever it is we're doing as individuals, and then also as an organization, as a project, in order for us to empower one another. And so that's the reason why when Mumbi reached out to me, told me about Powerland Project, I was like, there is an important and a need for the government to be able to be part of it. Hence why I'm here. A lot of times we're told youths are the future. Me, I don't think we're the future. We're the present. Some of us are already here. Some of us are going to walk through. Some of us are going to stay. And so technology is actually present, and it's something that we need to normalize. There's this perception in the industry that this industry, number one, is male-dominated, which is very true. Very few female are in the tech industry. So number one, we have to break that barrier. We have to have more females in the tech space. We have to amplify more spaces into the STEM subjects. And we have to normalize each and everyone's participation into the different things. So I really like how there's a 1 million devs for Africa approach. We're looking at 1 million people. Those are a lot of people, don't you think so? Aren't there a lot of people? I really hate having monologues, guys. It's not a monologue. Isn't it something fantastic? Don't you think so? We're at a time where we never thought we'd be in. They usually say like technology and systems and STEM subjects are for the choppies. But now you don't even need to go to school to actually be technologically savvy. You just go online, you have projects such as these, and you acquire your own ability to be able to do things. And so I think it's very fantastic. So for me, I just want us to keep talking more about it, because I see PLP as an enabler for the ICT industry. Being from the Ministry of ICT, Innovation and Youth Affairs, of course, as a ministry, as a government, we have to enable an environment. So we are trying. Of course, we have done that. There are things that we are perfect at, and there are things that we're not perfect at. But this is why we need a private and public partnerships in order for us to advance the environment and make it more better and more savvy for each and every one of us. PLP is also an enabler when it comes to innovation. Because once you acquire the skills, once you go through the 6 months period, as an individual as well, the skills that you get, you go further and you become innovative. Because I believe the tech industry is not only about following a certain streamline of ways or means to do things. You acquire the different technological advancements that you have, and then you create it for yourself. So I see this project also as an enabler of employment. Gone are the days where you have to be in school, get that degree, and get that job automatically. I mean, clearly, we all know you just don't get a job by a degree. Though some places you need a degree to show that you are capable. And so, can we use the skills that we get in order to enable an employment environment for everyone else around? Now, there's a question I was asked, how the government is aligning with Africans' future in tech. I think we are aligning in very many ways. I've been traveling around, and I can tell you that Kenya, we are at a very good place when it comes to technology, when it comes to diversity in technology, and when it comes to innovation. We have systems that help us. We have the Data Commission. We have the ICT strategic plan that is there. And we have also, what are they called? SAGAs, semi-autonomous government agencies through the ministry that are also helping and enabling the tech industry to grow more. We are called the Silicon Savannah, I think Nairobi is called that. And I think it's a fantastic approach and a fantastic name that we're given. And it doesn't necessarily mean that the government itself has to work alone. We have to have people like yourselves, projects, movers and shakers from the industry, to really be willing and able to enable the environment and to also guide. Because what I've learned is we get guidance from you guys. And so I think one of the missions that I have is to break the barrier between government and private sector or foundations and anything else. To be able to have a government that is approachable when it comes to technology, to be able to have a government that is able to support projects, amplify people's voices, amplify people's spaces, because we are going into a different wave. It is necessary for each of us to acquire certain skills. And gone are the days where we are scared of having those. And so I really believe in partnership for enablers, partnership for growth, partnership for change, and partnership for empowerment. And so Powerland Project, to me, is a really, really good progressive way forward. Because it, first of all, touches on a special space, which is the youth. 35 million out of the 50 million in the country are the young people. And so, yes, we are well versed with the fact that some spaces in the country, people have no connectivity. People have less technological advancement. But I also believe that it's us, the industry players, and the young ones, that we can make it innovative enough for each of us to be able to enable the others out there. So to me, Powerland Project is not just about empowering 1 million developers across Africa. It's about enabling the people who are out of reach from technology to be able to enable themselves, help development in the country. Because I was talking to someone today and I said development, Kenya, we suffer from something called individualism. As long as it works for me, I don't care about anyone else. And that also affects this industry. As long as I've gotten a certain skill, that's it. It shouldn't work for anyone else. We're very fast at saying, government is not giving and enabling and doing this, but as an individual with a project like this, what are you doing to help the people around you? And I'm talking to all of you because you're young people who are in the industry, who are the ones who are changing the narrative, who are the ones who are picking it up, and who are the ones who are chiming forward. What are you doing? Let's leave individualism aside and try to work towards a progressive country, towards a progressive industry. Because we have places across not only Kenya but beyond that are looking at Kenya as their pivotal place to build. People are benchmarking technology in Kenya. We're the fastest growing economy, despite everything else you guys want to say. Because I'm cognizant of that. You're all looking at me, but they're like, what is this one saying? But despite of everything else, let's give credit to tech and innovation in Kenya. This industry is really progressing, is really growing, and it's really changing the narrative of the African developers. And so I want you, when you leave today, after you've had your drinks and your food, and maybe dancing, I'm not sure if there's music. I love music. I love dancing. But after all that, have some reflection, and try to see what else can you do once this project has given you some certain skills. Because Mumbi, I'd like to believe it's not only about giving them skills. Yeah, that's your KPI, your target. But honestly, we need to look at it on a Pan-African approach. How are we growing this industry in Kenya and influencing the other countries beyond the border? It's a borderless infrastructure, it's a borderless approach to technology, and it's a borderless approach when it comes to innovation. So as a government, whether it's this government, the incoming government, the structures will be placed. But as individuals, as Kenya, what are you doing to advance your own subsector as a techie, as an innovator? What are you doing to progress the conversation and to carry people forward with you? And so mine is just that. I enjoy mentoring people. I don't have a degree in technology, but mine was baptism by fire, appointed, thrown into the pool or ocean full of sharks. But you know what I said? I will learn the industry, and I will be part of the industry, and because I'm an African woman, I'll make sure to diversify the industry with the skills that I have. So ask yourself, you being in this industry, other than getting the software, what are they called? Skills. Other than being part of the project and being an alumni, what are you doing for this industry in your own capacity? Asante.
Let's give a better round of applause to... Guys, when you were young, did you ever think of ministers looking like that? Let's be honest. Also, when you were young is relative. I feel like most of us are quite young here. So thank you so much, Madam CS, for your time. And we wish you all the best. We hope you can continue this journey with us. That's all I will say. Thank you so much for all the support you've provided to Powerland, and pass our very special regards to CS Joe Moshero as well. He's been a huge part of our journey as well, because they understand the value of what we're trying to do. So, like I said, too many speeches. So I will just be doing a quick vote of thanks. But before I do that, I would just like to give you a small history. I'm sure most of you are wondering, what is this Powerland? Who are they? Where are they from? How do they just come and, you know, they're shaking a lot of things. So just to briefly introduce Powerland Project, we are an impact organization started about 7 months ago. And the reason why we started Powerland is because we realized there was a huge gap in terms of providing quality talent. So one of the things that the pandemic showed us was the need. There was a huge gap when it came to tech talent. And also a lot of businesses realized suddenly that they needed to adapt to technology so they can continue doing business. So that's when the booming of social commerce and e-commerce became a thing, yeah? I have a friend who's never been to the supermarket since the pandemic, thanks to Glovo, you know? So small things like that. But what we realize is there are a lot of businesses, but a lot of these businesses, when they try to find the right talent to help them become digital, one, they realize that people don't have the skills they need. So you hire someone, after like 2 months, you realize this guy, I think he's not my fit. That time you've spent money already on trying to, you know, get your business to become digital. The other challenge we realized was there was a huge gap in terms of the education that's being provided. You go to school for 4 years to study IT. You join Microsoft, they tell you still need to do 4 months of training again, because what you learned in school is not relevant to what is there currently in technology in the world. So Powerland came in to fill that gap. We realized there's a huge shortage. There's a lot of opportunity, but there's a shortage of talent. And that's why we are here today. We just wanted to introduce ourselves to all of you, because you all come from different spaces that are very relevant to what we're doing. We are providing this knowledge to young people for free. We've designed the program. We've designed the learning management system. We literally just need you to come, spend your time with us, and at the end, perhaps get a job or create a new startup, like Juma over there. Hi, Juma. Juma is the founder of Payland. You guys go and research, or just Google and find out what Payland is doing and see how you can work with him, yeah? So we want to provide talent for people like Juma. They have brilliant ideas. They don't necessarily have the capital to pay for the developers, you know. Developers are very costly. Let me tell you, developers are like the new doctors. Hey, wait. You know the way you hear, you go somewhere and you hear, hi, my name is Mombi. Someone will say, hi, my name is Dr. Mombi. You hear that, even your face changes, your expression, you know? So, yeah, they're the new, engineers, So you'd hear, engineer, Tony. And then so developers are they're the new those people. So they go somewhere, I'm in tech, I'm a software developer. Everyone wants to speak to you. They're like, how do I do this? How do I build an app? How do I do this? How do I do this? And with that, we realized also came a huge problem for a lot of people because most people can't afford and I'm not saying developers should be underpaid in any way. You're worth your value, whoever you are and wherever you are. What I'm saying is, it just showed us there's a huge opportunity for us to fill in that gap by training people. That's why we created the 1 Million Developers Scholarship Program. We want to provide this scholarship to people to learn for free. We put them in a community. They get to learn from each other and from experts in the field like Tony and others, and then they get to use those skills to help you build your businesses. And that's why we're here today. So all of you, in one way or another, come from a certain sector where you need devs. That's why I spent most of my time outside, in case you haven't seen me inside here. Because everyone I meet is like, I need developers like yesterday. How many do you have? How many can I get? So there's an opportunity for that. And what we're telling you is, for PowerLearn, we are investing in quality education. I'm sure Robert spoke to you guys earlier. He's brilliant at what he does. We've designed a curriculum that's very fit for the current market, and it's very dynamic. It's not like, what you learn in school where it has to go through the parliament for it to change. Ours, we wake up, we hear, so we are moving from Python 6 to Python 7. I don't know if that's the thing. Is that the thing, James? So we moved to Python 7 because that's what the market needs. And that's more of what this country needs. That's more of what Africa needs. You've heard from Microsoft. Google is setting up here. Everyone is coming here. The human resource pool for technology is here with us right now. So before the Microsofts and the Googles come and take all these people, you guys inside here with your small businesses, and you need this talent, come to PowerLearn, partner with us. We'll give you the talent. Go take them, give them a project, see what they do, then see if they fit into your ecosystem. And the good thing about PowerLearn, we are not only training you on software development, so we're not only giving you skills. Software skills. We're giving them across the board. We have excellent soft skills instructors. So the one thing I've always known about, software people, engineers, computer guys, they are the only guys who are allowed to not be social to people. And the guys are like, he's a developer. So he doesn't need social skills. I think that's a lie. I think they can be whole-rounded people because, for you to build good products, you need to sell the product. Look at me now. I'm trying to sell this thing to you guys. Are you buying it? Yes. Oh, good. So premiums. It was a premium subscription. So we build whole-skill people. You've seen our developers. They're very young. James is the leader of our developer team. He's a very young guy. When I met James first, he could not even express himself properly. Senior James, am I lying? And it's not his fault. It's perhaps because he grew in an environment where he was told, if you have developer skills, you don't even need to be nice to people. You don't even need to communicate properly. But you realize it's very hard to work in teams if you don't know how to communicate. So we teach that as part of our software development scholarship. And that's why we think PowerLearn is the perfect partner for you to come and get your skills from us. Come get your talent. Try them out. We give you a trial period. Try them out, give them a project. See how they deliver compared to any other developers you've had, and then give us the feedback on that. We have a journey to 1 million. You've heard from all these panelists here, the huge gap that's there. As we speak, there was an event happening down here. I'm not sure if it's over. One of their key topics was trying to find tech talent. I'm like, guys, just walk upstairs. The tech talent is up there. So there's a huge opportunity. 1 million seems like a huge number. Let me tell you a bit about our journey. When we launched the scholarship application, guys were calling us in the middle of the night. They're like, how do I get an opportunity for this? There's room. There are people who are hungry. There are people who can help you deliver what you're trying to deliver, can help you build the products you're trying to build. And they can be found at Powerland. So that's my only request. Just come, partner with us. Let's see how we can work together to fulfill your needs. Tell us some of your needs. What are the developers you need for some of the products you're building? And then we at Powerland will curate, the best things for them so they can learn and they can provide you, and we can grow Africa together. So that's the little from my part. I want to thank you guys so much. But before I finish, the sole reason this has been able to, the 1 Million Devs for Africa program has been able to pilot, has been thankfully to a very, 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 very brilliant man that I really admire, who was not able to be with us today, but is watching us live, thanks to technology again. So special thanks to the Cardano Foundation. They have the representatives here. You'll just see them walking around. Please speak to them. See some of the amazing work they're doing in Africa and how you can plug into it. Special thanks to Mr. Sasaki-san. He's currently away on business. And I'm sure next time we're here, you get to meet him. Special thanks to our board chair. I'm sure you met him before. So it's a thing. So if you check Powerland people, they all have all different, various things that make them really diverse. So it was a recruitment requirement that because this is a very bold step. And so many of you have asked me, what do you mean 1 million? How are you even doing that? So we're all diverse in our different ways, whether it's our hairstyles. You saw my board chair here. If you meet him on the road, you'll not assume he's doing the great things he's doing. And sometimes the beauty lies in that. So special thanks to our board chair, Mr. John Kamara. He had to leave us. He had to travel, but he's well represented by his team. Special thanks to my team at Powerland. Those cool guys you're seeing walking around with those very cool college jackets. Yes, they're an amazing team. I have an amazing team of young people who are very passionate to drive the conversation of technology in this continent. So if you see anyone around you with a college jacket, just ask them, how do we work together as Powerland and your specific company where you come from. Special thanks to our other partners, Adenia Labs. You guys should check out what they're doing. In a very short span of time, they've given so much opportunity to a lot of amazing ideas across this continent. I think about 5 countries, if I'm not wrong, in this continent. Just picking early stage ideas, breaking the status quo, and that's what we all need to be doing in our different spaces. Special thanks, of course, to our host, the Radisson. They've made our stay here very hospitable. Special thanks to our host for today, Mr. Johnson Mwakazi. Please give him all your monies, guys. He's been an excellent host, takes his time, very passionate about how he's helping us achieve our goal. And of course, special thanks to the government of Kenya, represented by Ms. Nadia Ahmed Abdallah. And yeah, give her a round of applause, guys. Guys, it's not easy to sit where she sits, man. Just if she has a few minutes to be here, just ask her how her life is, man. It's not easy to be in that space at that age as a woman, guys. Hey, special thanks to all the women in the house. It's not easy to be in this space as a young woman. So good job, Nadia. Thank you for showing us it's possible. So I want to give a final round of applause to all of you. Please give a hand of applause to all of you. Alafu ao wengine, sorry, for those who don't know Rogo, sorry. And I will translate to you later. For all that have made their time to come here today. Thank you so much. We really appreciate. I know you're all busy. I know there's traffic and all of that. But thank you so much. I hope you have been able to learn something from us. I hope you'll be able to partner with us. So go out there, go spread the gospel of what we're trying to do at Powerland. Bring all the partnerships that you can bring, and let's change this continent together, right? All right, thank you so much.
Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Developers are like the new doctors, and definitely we were told we are enablers. Now, ladies and gentlemen, she told us she loves to dance. DJ, weka kitu mzuri for the CAS. Wewe, Madam CAS, led by Mombi, please come forward. Oh yeah. Makofi out. And Bwana Wekesa, join the team as well. Tunataka tuone.
Oh girl, I wanna be with you, but you know they got enough time for me. I wanna live with you. I can't see this way I can let go.
Okay, wakaribisheni. CAS, come on. Let's. Okay, DJ, stop. Shikilia. Okay, Bwana Wekesa, are you joining the team? Come on, you create networks. Chamber bana, come, makofi yake tafadhali. Okay, DJ, 3, 2, 1. Come on, let's go. Madam CAS, lead us through. 20. Let's go. Kila moto. Asante sana. Makofi as Madam CAS. And we have a gift for her here. Mombi tafadhal. A big round of applause to Madam CAS for coming. Makofi ya Bwana Wekesa pia. Makofi out tafadhali. Well done. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Asante sana. God bless you, bro. God bless Kenya. See you at work. DJ Sid, kazi kwako. Thank you so much. We can leave at our time. Leisure. Asante sana. Mombi, thank you so much. Madam CAS, asante sana. Bwana Wekesa, many thanks. Asante sana. All the best. DJ Seed, kwako kazi.